We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I want to do another quick unboxing, first impressions, and update video. And by quick, I mean as quick as I can anyway, because I'm about to leave and go meet some friends here and sort of plan this out kind of badly, I guess. So I'm going to try to get to the first half of the video as fast as I can, unless this stuff is just amazing. And then I guess I'll just have to stick around and I'll just show up late. We'll see. But this is the first fragrance I think I've ever tried from this house. I know they have, they had some cheaper stuff, like I guess a cheaper line, more of a designer line at Nordstrom, and I think I saw them at some other stores too. But this is like their private line, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think this is their private line. And I did get this in a bundle sale a while back, and I've completely forgot that I had it. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of fragrances, and that's not a humble brag or a brag or anything. I have too many, and I need to sell a bunch off, and I still have a few that I need to review, and this would be one of them. It was sort of in the back. Again, like I said 1,000 times, I've moved a bunch of times, so I've had to like rearrange my fragrances, and now that everything's set up, I actually found this one on the bottom shelf. So, without further ado, this fragrance is called Bottega, or it's from the house of Bottega Veneta, and it is Parco Palladiano III, Pera or Pera. I don't really know how they pronounce it. I think it's Italian, so probably Pera. But yeah, so here's the box for this bottle. It does look like it's just cardboard, but it looks like there's like it's woven, but it's not. It's just cardboard. It does open up like so. Nice tall box, heavy cardboard here. Here's the base of it here. It does say 3.4 ounce right there, so this is a 100 ml bottle, and some information on the bottom. And there's like 2 stickers here that I guess seal the box together. Here is the bottle. Very beautiful bottle. I think there's some other companies out there that are some cheaper companies that are using these bottles to make clones. Not so much of these. Just I guess they're selling these exact bottles are very similar on the I guess black market or gray market, whatever you call it. And people are just putting whatever fragrances they want in them. But this is a very heavy, very sturdy glass bottle. As you can see, it does have the same cross hatching as. It doesn't look exactly the same, but you can tell it's trying to look like the box. And I actually just noticed it's kind of cool looking. This little shadow here actually makes it look like it's dented in, but it's not. It's actually flat. So very cool little design there. But yeah, so here is the bottle. Very nice, heavy, sturdy glass, like I mentioned before. Cross hatching on the cap as well. Very heavy, weighted cap, plastic on the inside, silver atomizer. Go ahead and straighten that out. Let's give you guys a little bit of information about this fragrance. Forgive me if I screw up the names here. If it's Italian, I might not get it right, so we'll see. So Parco Palladiano III Pera, from the house of Bottega Veneta, is a unisex woody aromatic fragrance released in 2016. The nose on this fragrance is Daniela Roche Andriere. And I believe it's an eau de parfum concentration. Yes, eau de parfum right there. In the notes, in the top, we have mint and sage. In the mid, we have pepper, pearwood, tea, and rose. And in the base, we round things off with musk, patchouli, and violet. So, I also really want to wear this today because it's super hot outside today. And I think I heard this fragrance was very fresh. But I'm looking at some of these notes here, and I don't know if that's going to be true. Like, I do see that it has the mint and the sage, so it's going to be green and minty, I guess. But it also has pepper, so it's going to be spicy. Pearwood to give it some woodiness. The tea might make it nice and light, but the patchouli, we'll see how heavy the patchouli is, because in that dry down, that patchouli hits. It's, sometimes patchouli can be very earthy, very old manny. So we'll see where this one goes in that respect. But yeah, let's give this fragrance a first impression and see where this one goes, because I'm hoping it's going to be nice, light, and fresh. It is called Pera. I don't know or Pera, whatever you guys want to say it, but does that stand for the pearwood? Is that supposed to signify that it has pear or just pearwood in it? I don't know. But y'all let me know down in the comments. My Italian friends out there, let me know what that means. But I could easily Google it, but I don't have time. So, all right, so let's give this fragrance a first impression. Couple of sprays here. Here we go. Nice strong sprayer. Okay. Okay. Definitely getting a woody fragrance. Okay. I'm getting a bit of a dated feel with this one. And by dated, I mean it reminds me of a fragrance I've tried before, but it was like a very old fragrance. Probably won't be able to come up with what it reminds me of, because it's very it's very faint of what it reminds me of. This is not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, with these notes. It is very green and sharp, so I'm getting like a fresh mint leaf, like freshly picked off the ground. And I'm getting a little bit of that pepper. The sage in this is really, really, really strong, which makes me not sure about this fragrance. It's only been the first minute or so. But this sage note is super duper strong, almost like you're gonna like dried sage that you get like in a little shaker, you know, like the ones you get like to put inside your soups or whatever it is. And for that fact, I'm not sure if where obviously it's super early on in the video. This can completely change, but right now I don't like that sage note. It smells like an old cupboard. It smells like when you have all the like the basil, the little plastic containers of the basil and the cinnamon, and then you have the sage and all the other stuff. When you stick your nose in there to grab something, to grab some macaroni and cheese out of the pantry, I'm getting that strong herb, like the herbs note, herbal. Super green, but it's overtaking it though. That's what I'm saying. If it was a little bit in the background, it wouldn't bother me as much. But there's a lot of that sage note, and the mint note sort of hidden behind that. When it comes to the pepper, it's a little spicy, but it's not like and this has actually happened to me before. So I believe it was Marc Jacobs Bang that did that. It made me sneeze. So this one does not have that much pepper. This is definitely not going to make me sneeze or anything. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever smelled, but honestly, my brain with that sage note goes to that. So I don't, I'm not seeing this as like super luxurious, super attention grabbing. But it does smell, I hope this is the proper word. It smells exotic a little bit. Like, if this is supposed to be like, and I didn't read the description on Fragrantica or anything like that, but if this is supposed to be like, oh, this is the interpretation of an Italian villa, and you're walking through the streets with the restaurants to your left and this and that, you see, and there's a mint, little, mint plant on a windowsill, and you get a little bit, maybe that, right? They're trying to create a picture of the scene with the fragrance. I'll give it that if that's what they're doing, but honestly, right now, I just don't see myself. Right now, I can't really see myself wearing this one. Like it doesn't. This doesn't scream. It's very light too, honestly. Super light. This doesn't scream like, "Hey, wear me, put me on." You're gonna get compliments. You're gonna get noticed. You're gonna get. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel fresh. You're gonna feel invigorated because fragrances do that for me. Not sure about everybody. Obviously, no, not everyone's like me. But some fragrances, not every fragrance does this, but some fragrances that I'll wear strictly because they make me feel good, or it puts me in a good mood, or it's a certain time of year, and it just really amplifies that. I don't know if you want to call it euphoria, but that euphoric feeling that you get when you're just in that place, in that good place where you smell good, you're smelling it, you're in that environment outside. It's either cold, warm, or hot, but whatever it is, that fragrance is taking you there. I can I like that, but I'm not really getting that with this right now. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, right now, honestly, this kind of smells a little bit like basil, like fresh basil, or like maybe not fresh, but like dried basil even, or bay leaf. See, it's very green like that. It's very herbally, very green. It smells like something you put in soup. Like it smells like that kind of herb. And that's what I was saying. This is very heavy in the sage because I think sage is used in cooking. So, yeah, unfortunately, this isn't going to do it right now. But I am true to my word. I will wear this fragrance today and over the next couple of days and see if it changes, see if it gets any better, see how it feels. Maybe I get noticed with this one. Maybe it's better in the air, right? Who knows? But I'm going to give this fragrance wearing today, and it's pretty hot outside, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if the heat's going to amplify this one, like if that'll be a good thing or a bad thing, if it does or doesn't. So we'll see. I'll let you guys all know all that information here in the second half of the video. So until then, I'll talk to you guys in a sec. Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to bring you guys a quick update on the Parco Palladiano III Pera, which I guess does stand for pear. Now, it does say pearwood in the notes here, so that kind of threw me off because I did get a bit of a pear note, but I don't know if it's exclusively like pear. because it says pear wood. So you guys can let me know down in the comments. What do I think about this fragrance? I am not the biggest fan of this fragrance. I mean, even going off of the opening. Now, I will say it did get a little bit better as time went on. I wore this one a couple of times, and it got a little bit better. The first half of the video was very telling because I did get a lot of the sage note, a little bit of the mint. Towards the dry down, I got a lot of the pepper. The sage stayed. The pear wood or the woody notes, I'm guessing it's the pear wood because it got very, very woody. And a little bit of that patchouli, but a slight bit of that tea too. But overall, it was a very dry, woody fragrance, super herbal and very peppery, very spicy. That being said, I was not a big fan of this fragrance. I don't know what people really see in this one. Again, I'm glad you guys like it. I did read the comments afterwards on Fragrantica. Some people said they really liked it. Some said it was okay. Some said you have to be a niche person to really enjoy this one. And I'm going to give it to that. I'm going to give it to them. I think that niche people out there, hey, God bless you. You guys can really find a lot of beauty in some of these fragrances. Again, it's not the worst thing I've ever smelled. I don't find the appeal in it. It's just not for me. The longevity was good. 8 hours. I did get 8 hours with this fragrance every time I wore it, so that's definitely a plus. The projection was not that great. Maybe the first couple of hours, but that's sort of par for the course with most fragrances. But this is an eau de parfum, and this is more expensive than most. So projection was about average, or I guess below average for an EDP. I'm going to definitely say it's below average for an eau de parfum and for the price. It did not jump off my skin. You know, it wasn't really a summery fragrance, but even that, it was like 105 the day that I wore this the first time, and it still wasn't like really jumping off my skin. So, you know, you guys can do with that what you will. Season for this fragrance, I'm going to have to say I couldn't really tell, honestly. Is this one going to be year-round? Is it going to be, you know, the peppery aspects of this fragrance really gave it a fall feel because it's, you know, kind of peppery and just kind of reminds you of maybe of a cooler fall day. And I wore this one in the heat, so I can't really say this one's for the summer because I didn't get really any casual day wear vibes, or, you know, so I'm not really sure what month to really, or you know, what season to really wear this one. I guess I would say maybe just fall. We'll just say fall to be safe. Even though the performance isn't really going to cut through the cooler weather, I just think that this one really has more fall feel with the woody notes and the pepper notes. But I could be wrong about that. That's just my quick opinion on that because honestly, I don't really have much of a spot to really put this fragrance when it comes to the seasons. The occasions I'm going to guess are, I guess, evening events because again, it's very mature. Even though it's unisex, I think it leans more masculine. Very mature fragrance. I do think it will be better for the evening events. Just because that pepper note gives it a very mature vibe, very masculine vibe. And I think that one, the herbal dry woods with the peppery notes, definitely going to be evening occasions, definitely for a very mature gentleman. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say, are definitely 30 and up. I mean, I think the cheapest I found this one online was like $135. So the price is going to come into it, but honestly, it's just really going to be about the composition, the juice that you're getting inside the bottle here. Because again, without repeating myself too much, the dry herbal woodiness with the pepper note, it definitely really makes this one seem super mature. So I definitely think 30 and up could be able to afford this fragrance and be able to pull it off. Overall, I'm not a big fan of this fragrance. Honestly, this one's definitely going to be on the chopping block. Probably going to sell this one very soon. Not trying to bag on it. Not trying to say it's the worst thing I've ever smelled. Just not for me. I was expecting maybe I think I heard some hype over another one from this line, and this was not it. So unfortunately, this is not going to be a fragrance I'm going to keep in my collection. It's going to be a pass for me, and I won't really suggest you guys really trying this one. Even if you guys, I mean, maybe if you want to, shell out a few bucks on a sample, but overall, this one's not gonna even be worth the money for a sample, guys. Again, I know I don't say that very often, but yeah, this one, I guess I was just expecting a different one from this line, and I ended up getting, in my opinion, a dud, guys. So let me know your thoughts on Parco Palladiano III Pera from the house of Bottega Veneta. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment below, guys. I know you guys are going to rag on me saying I'm not refined or whatever. But hey, I don't have to like everything, guys. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future First Impressions videos and First Slated content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you find First Slated photos and future contest winners, guys. And as always, until the next video, you guys take care. Thanks.